sure.
Well, see, you all sound so down about the whole thing. Oh, go on. Sure.
Our friend just died.
And I worked from 9 till 5:30 today.
And I just woke up. Alright, who's next to wine?
I love the severity just decreasing. Like, our friend just died. I worked so many hours. I'm sleepy.
Meanwhile, I'm fully refreshed and feeling quite chipper tonight, so...
Fuck, who are you and what have you done with Brian?
It's called finally getting a good night's sleep.
Yeah, this is very true.
What's that like?
Lovely. I recommend it to everybody. It should be like a medical thing. People must have at least one full day of sleep.
Pretty sure it is, but I have ADHD, so no.
So yeah, welcome to another episode of Tales of Fumbles and Bullshit. I'm just gonna stretch, because the stretch is always good. I don't always really need to stretch, but damn, I need to stretch.
Alright.
Look, I need a proper comfy chair.
It's only cute when the cat does it. Where's the
I
cat?
see how it is.
Yeah.
She's probably lurking about somewhere.
Hey, you
I'll
killed my
find
character
her, so
last
she'll be
week.
like,
I don't know if
"There
I like
you
you
are."
right now.
Oh,
Hang on.
don't just summon her just to make her presence known. Leave her alone.
Why I summoned her to make her presence known?
Yeah, but
Her presence was requested.
like she probably was doing something, minding her own business and being all peaceful, and then you go shake the thing and she's like, it calls to me.
Oh, I can say
I must
her
hug-
chair. She's under your chair right now.
Must attack.
Like, so you got her wired now.
Definitely come here. Come to the red dot.
She probably knows it's a trap.
She does, hence why she's hanging it back. Gonna get you.
I am too smart for your foolish human scheme.
Sir. Doctor!
Hang on.
Dad, no! I didn't consent to this! Help! Call RSPCA! Call the Cat Protection League!
Persephone! Oh,
Now-
my baby!
Weekend when I was at Comic-Con, I did buy something from the lady, but not what it was, but she had different cat pins done as different classes. And I think the one that looked like Persephone was a sorcerer. The black cat with a white chin.
To be
Aww.
fair,
The ginger one was a bard.
Definitely being a
Like-
sorcerer.
Yeah. The ginger one was a bard. I was
Aw.
very tempted by it.
Yeah,
I'll
actually,
find her
Brian,
name
what-
out later. So.
Yeah, Brian, what class do
Send
you
you-
think Persephone would be? Like sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or warlock?
Actually, I lean into Warlock because darkness, she'll just disappear. I like most Warlocks, only really good for 2 spells and that's it.
Mm.
I'm going for a cat now.
Mm.
So is her Eldritch Blast when she farts?
No, it's when she takes a swipe at you. Anyways, so yeah. Cat, now we are fully catted up. As they decided to leave us. Last time, with this wonderful band of misfits, you had ventured to the mansion of Shiramingami, the White Hunter, ancient prime dragon that he is, solved various puzzles within his mansion, and had then acquired a book and continued your hunt for his artifact weapon. This led you to a private hunting ground that he had within the mansion, where you encountered a tiefling wielding the blades in question, and during the scuffle of him wanting to get out and you denying him the exit, as he looked a bit weird, and to be fair, he did become a giant demon, one of your number did sadly fall. Aelin was struck by a bow of slaying. I didn't really survive the initial hit. You mourned. You travelled to the Elysium Fields where you said your goodbyes to her. Saw her husband and found out that her animal familiar that she'd had all this entire campaign was in fact her husband's soul, keeping an eye on her. And from there, it's also really epic for this. Jesus Christ. Tadori soundtrack, calm down. And then Hades escorted you back to your airship. With one party member down. Technically with two down this week because there was no Foxy. Which is a shame.
But Rex isn't dead.
No, but Rex is going to go sulk in his room. Because it's the easy thing to do.
Plus, he is a blood hunter. They're emo like that.
I was going to say, he goes to his room and you hear this weird sound coming from his room. It just sounds like Linkin Park's crawling on loop.
I mean, what?
Just occasionally you hear, "You're not my dad! You can't tell me what to do!"
It's not a phase, Mom!
Oh no, it is Hero Forge token, so he has like the emo quiff.
Oh no.
And there's nothing he can do about it.
Oh dear.
Oh.
If you, just for the audience, if your DM, suffers from wild moments of power, fuck it. What was I saying? If your DM suffers some spikes of mad cackling laughter from their god complex, please call the police. Not like 911 or 999, but call like the D&D police, like Bentley Mulligan or Matt Mercer, Abria Angar, one of those, and they will reset your DM with a good hefty slap on the face.
You mean that's not normal? I thought that was part of the DM code. You had to cackle like.
No, sadly, that's just the sign of you've been in a long-term abusive DM relationship.
Excuse you, Rogue. Like, Marie and other players that she was playing with were not in an abusive relationship. We were in a consensual relationship.
Where we abused the shit out of each other.
Exactly.
It was consensual shenanigans.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway.
Helped me create my very first character that she did.
I don't think I've ever had it a bit objected to quite so vociferously.
You wonder why.
Be careful how you use the bits.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, at the top of the day, could I have Das, Tink, and Eppa all make wisdom saving throws for me, please?
Oh, snap!
Just
Okay.
immediately. Oh, Jesus.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, wisdom saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
a
right.
13.
Do I have proficiency in those as a wizard? I do!
I'm not in Roll20 yet.
Oh, God. I needed that. I rolled a 4.
I got a +0 to my wisdom saving throw proficiency, so I mean...
Yeah, and you did better.
Because he's dastastic, that's why.
What are we rolling?
Wisdom saving throw, if you'd be so kind.
Gonna take a minute.
That's right, I'm going to roll for Rex Foss. He's not here, but he is with you all right now.
Hmm.
And so he's subject to the same things going on. Wow. That's 17 for Rex.
So everyone who has proficiency is rolling pants.
Not good.
Wisdom, was it? Wisdom saving.
Yeah, so wisdom saving throw.
It's good for my new business. Okay.
That's a 16 from Tink. Okay. With that noted down in my head, what would the three of you like to do? You're currently on the airship. It is fit and ready to go.
I think Epid would probably start looking at the compass and just start figuring out a new course. Still trying to find holes into the elemental plane after all. Actually, do I still have the book?
You do indeed have the White Dragon book, yes.
Oh, I shouldn't have this book. But I have the book. Yay!
Although, I've just been thinking about it, there should also be another book floating around too.
The one that Aelin had?
Yeah.
I feel like I would focus on a course before rummaging around through the rest of anyone's belongings. Still, the corpse is in the bag of holding after all. It'll stay fresh.
Well, no, in the museum, Aelin told everybody, to take what they wanted, just let her keep her wedding ring, and then she was going to return something later to the maiden before servers could shoot way out there. So yeah, if you want to take a crack at that book, go for it.
Yeah, so along with the White
Is
Dragon
there a
book, there's
beeping
also...
noise in your room, Miri? Because whenever you're speaking, there's like a weird beeping that's coming through.
Nothing in my room. I mean, I've got music going, but there's nothing in my room beeping.
That's what it is, like a really rhythmic beep.
Like almost like a beeps crossed with a chirp, almost. Oh no!
Yeah. Let me drop him the call and see and then come back and see if that helps.
Okay.
Thank you.
But yeah, now along with that, Rogue, you have a White Dragon book and a Green Dragon book.
Ooh. Yeah, course first. Me always course first. Do you want me to roll anything for it, like Arcana or whatnot?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check really quick.
That is a 26.
Hey.
Is that better?
Oh, that's much better.
Hmm.
There is no more beeping. You do get a ping on a new destination for you. It is far to the southeast.
Ooh. Assuming he's around, I think Eppa would probably just let Das know about that heading. Is Das about?
I mean, Das is about, but since everyone has got back onto the ship, he has been in his captain's cabin, bedroom, whatever you want to call it, on the ship, and he hasn't even come out at all.
In which case, I guess I'll go and Epi would probably knock on the door to his cabin and try and let him know and see how this goes. Captain, I've got a heading to the southeast for a big for I think might be an elemental rift.
You don't hear a response from Das, but you do hear like chatter, like mostly from Das's voice, because obviously he's alone in the room.
Das?
Like yeah, as soon as you sort of like do the whole like Das like louder, the chatter stopped, and he opened his door and goes, "Do you mind? I was having an executive business meeting with my oh it's you. Oh, so what were you saying just now?
Compass says to go southeast.
Oh. All right. Yeah, sure. You can get Ifa or someone to steer us in that direction.
You don't want to drive? It's episode like just is tilting his head around. Are you okay? Quick medicine check. Are you ill? That's hilariously a nat 20.
I mean, physically wise, that's like besides like the bruise and scratches from like the previous fight, he's fine. Mentally wise, he's just as like mentally challenged as you've always known him, but there's a bit of a you could so tell that his demeanor and the way that he's sort of speaking to you is way different to normal.
Well, you stay safe in there, Captain. I'll go get the ship moving.
Before you do, I do have a question. Like, you know a thing or two about that type scene. What? Okay, two things. One, is there like a magical power or spell where I don't know, I could change the past and like do something different?
Would I just know about the wish spell? Because I assume that's probably the most direct answer to that.
Do you know of some spells, but you like at that level was like they are dangerous to even say out loud?
I mean, I've never tasted that type of magic. But probably something. But we don't. No bringing back Aelin. Undoing her death is just as disrespectful to her memory as resurrecting her. It's a clever loophole. I respect it. But
Then in that case, then I guess I'll move on to my second question. What do you think it would take to gain a stupendous amount of power, like, say, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, a god? something along those lines?
I mean, just in general, I would advise against trying to do that. One, because, like, how do I put this? That's the sort of conversation that leads to lichdom. And, like, yeah, liches exist. They're incredibly powerful. Some of them are comparable to gods. But, it's an incredibly complicated and dangerous ritual, which includes killing yourself and lots of sacrifices. Lots of dead people. Other than that, I don't know. Drink the blood of gods?
So we need to find a god and somehow get them to bleed and then drink from them.
Can I make an insight check on Das?
You may indeed make an insight check.
That is a... Oof, that's only a 13.
You can see cogwheels are turning.
Thank you. I was going to say, like, I'd bet you handle that, because I'm quite sure, like, if a deception would be necessary to hide your feelings.
Oh no. Like I'm not like hiding anything. Like it's like well, hypothetically speaking, if we do find a god, like and drink, I don't know, the blood of the gods as you mentioned, then I won't make the same mistake of having other people killed, of having other crew members killed. Like, I feel like I've let everyone down by by having Aelin die. I'm not going to make that same mistake again. And the only way that I can do that is by achieving that level of power, like power of the god. And that's kind of like grabs like Eppa's like scruff of the shirt, like we can be like I can be invincible, Eppa. I can make sure that no one that I truly care about dies. I can be the best god. The best god that I've ever godded in the history of gods.
I'm gonna let Das roll an insight check right now.
Okay. Like,
I'm curious where this is going.
Eyes kind of going a little crazed as he's sort of like having the cogwheels turn. Oh, 8.
Cool. You don't recognize the expression, but you just get punched in the face by Eppa. And he closes the door behind him. Telekinesis, just grab him and hoy him in the air. Just full on. I'm throwing 5 5th level spell slots right now. Angry Eppa is angry.
Eppa's going full Darth Vader.
If this is your way of foreplay,
No, it's not his throat. It's just full body.
Oh, if this is your way of foreplay, that's very. At least warn me or something.
And I say this with all the love in my heart. You're being a fucking idiot right now. Do you think you're the only one who's gone through this? What's my name? What's my clan name, Das?
You never mentioned anything about your clan name.
Exactly. What did I just tell Aelin whilst we were in Elysium?
Me as a player really wants to remember this, but this
What-
is so
what-
inherently
what-
stressful
what-
to not
yeah.
remember.
What did Hades call me? What has every god called me?
I mean, I think Hades maybe called you Asnilon at some point. I don't know, but that's probably because you're wearing that fancy dragon cloak.
Eppa the Clanless. Why do you think you found me playing with explosives in a Jarl's court? Why do you think I learned how to shoot a gun? And all the things I do? I lost everyone. Everyone. Absolutely everyone. And Eppa sort of just still got that sort of like elevated and pinned to the wall with telekinesis. You lose one, like, I lost everyone to a group of people I don't even know. They just came, they killed everyone in my clutch. My parents, my aunt, my uncle, everyone. There isn't family for me. You don't think I would want to go back in time and fix that? Damn it, Das! I have sympathy. I have empathy for this. But right now, you lost one person. You lost a friend. So did I. We're all grieving. Why do you think I told Foxy to take us to the Elysium Field so quickly? I was about to break down on the floor like you. But power doesn't fix it. I was plenty strong. But I'm not over my clan. I just know I can't bring them back. I was 6. I've lived the equivalent of a lifetime from when I knew them to now. And you lose one person and you want to become a god to fix it? I know you're a king and a captain, but Christ. Sorry, Lilith, the arrogance.
And here I thought being betrayed by my first mate and half my crew was bad. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but what happened?
I barely know. Like, I've always had a bit of a gift for spells and whatnot, and he lowers Das onto Das's bunk and releases him. And he sits down next to him. And so, like, one of my jobs was to go around and, like, work with the traps and add a couple of little clever things to them with a little bit of magic. You know, little bit of a told the dead here, told the dead here, a little bit of ice magic there. Nothing untoward. I was still barely a kid, but enough to, you know, earn my food. And one night, someone came in through one of the tunnels. Don't know if they knew where all our traps were or anything, but I was halfway down a tunnel when an explosion buried me. I couldn't move. My legs were trapped. And all I could hear and see were shadows at the far end of a tunnel, and everyone slaughtered. I don't even know who did it, because I never got to see them. By the time I got out, they'd collapsed everything. All I really knew was that I could hear explosions, but no casting. And that's when I lost everyone. Why do you think I love this crew? Basically the closest thing I've had to my clan since. Okay.
Das, without saying a word, just wraps his arms around Epper and just gives him like a really tight hug.
Oh, okay. Look, I get where you're coming from, as he sort of like hugs him back. But don't go down this path. It's ugly. It took me at least a couple of years to work that out my system. But I'm here if you need to talk about losing her. Right now I need to get back to work. I'll set course for the I'll set course to the southeast, and I'll get Ifa to drive. If you need me after that, if you need me, I'll be in my quarters. And he just sort of wriggles himself out of the hug and just goes off and does exactly that. Sets off for a new direction and basically locks himself in his cabin with the books.
Yeah. After Epper sort of leaves the room, like, don't know whether Epper would be able to hear Das, but like, go, I'm sorry. But whether Epper hears him or not is just, yeah, that's just in utter shock with what just happened.
Oh, that was an emotional start. Jesus.
It was an emotional start. Well, it takes you a few days to follow the compass. It takes you back over the Western Sea. You fly over Seagate and over the top of the Grey Forest. When, like, midway through your journey, whoever is on deck at the time, there is suddenly a portal that opens up. It's not massive to engulf the ship, but it's small enough for a single target. You can't see through to the other side, it's just blinding white. And eventually a figure staggers through from the...
Just to check before this figure comes through, is this what the compass was pointing at?
No.
Cool. In which case, yeah, Eppa's got telekinesis ready to go. Assuming he's on deck. Let me roll something, actually. Am I on deck? I feel like that's a D20 roll.
Yeah, I would like to roll to see whether I'm on deck as well.
Odds I'm on deck. I'm on deck.
Yeah, odds I'm on deck. I am not on deck.
The King Captain Das is not on deck. That doesn't need to be there. Rex can be out the way. I need to bring something onto the map. Forgot to do it. Give him a moment, it needs to upload. Anyway, so yeah, this portal begins to open up and you can't make anything through it for the time being beyond just the shadow of a figure comes staggering through. And Marie, if you'd like to describe your new character, please.
All right. What the party sees is he's a small little guy,
Oh my
7'8", 240 pound brass dragonborn comes stumbling along. He's got a giant halberd, just kind of slung over one shoulder. He smells faintly of fireball whiskey, touch of brimstone. And he kind of comes to a halt, looks at everybody. Oi! I've been looking for you fuckers for a while. Name's TJ. How y'all doing?
Oh no.
What?
I said
I was at the helm.
I've been looking for you fuckers for a while. My name's TJ. How y'all doing?
Captain,
Is he deaf?
we've got a guest.
I swear, if it's the bastard who... I swear, if it's something that's going to kill us, I am going to shove the bloody blade bow thing, whatever I got from that bloody demon bastard, and shove it down its throat, and I'm gonna blend it so much that it's going to be like a smoothie. It sees this like Dragon Ball. It's like, okay, right.
Promises, little guy. And he gives Gas a little wink.
Are you flirting with me? Not that I mind, of course, but I'm just saying, you know, at least buy me dinner.
Bitch, I might be flirting with you.
Oh, okay. Flirting or not, that's who the hell are you? Okay, before you say I'm TJ, how did you find us?
I was
But
sent
for
here
the
to look
benefit
for
of
you.
the chat, I have a character portrait for TJ. Okay, carry on. As you were.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. The thing on his left shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, answers my question, thank you.
I was like, yeah, how did you get here? And why shouldn't I just drop you off the side of the ship?
Who sent me the golden? Was it the golden wings?
Yeah, the golden... The Golden Wings have been trying to scry on you guys, and once they finally succeeded, they got a lock. And so they sent someone through.
Golden Wings sent me here to help you guys.
I'm going to cast Detect Thought to see whether this dude is lying. Yeah, so I need to
Meanwhile, detect magic on my part.
Yeah, so I'm going to just
lying.
to figure out whether they're like lying or not.
Golden Wings, the mercenary that was at the keep when Mason went on her rampage. They sent him to come help you guys. Yeah.
Marie, I'm going to need you to make a...
Oh, you're going straight to probing. Damn.
Yeah, I'm straight to probing. A wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
That's his full Charles Xavier right now.
I want to say that's a fail. She says, trying to.
If you go to spells, it's your spell save DC is at the top there.
Oh, okay. If I can even bloody well.
Unless it's tied to your feature directly.
It's 14. No, you failed. So I'm Charles Xaviering this to like see whether you're a liar or not.
He's not lying, but he is thinking about taking a slug of whiskey.
What we're dealing with is an honest but alcoholic dragonborn.
I was like, does anything come from the detect magic?
Oh, hold up. Let me look at the features and traits again.
Do you want me to
His
rattle off the
weapon,
magic stuff?
his weapon, the amulet around his neck, and bracers he's wearing, all glow with magic.
I gain insight into the reasoning, the emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Yeah, that
Whiskey.
right now. Just wants the whiskey.
Either way, TJ knows that Das is probing his mind.
Shit, little one. Buy me dinner first.
I do learn anything about schools of magic when it comes to those magic items, by the way.
Let's see. But he's just a +2. So I don't know what school of magic that is. The halberd.
Generally just the strong enchantment magic
Oh, okay.
on a lot of this stuff.
So
The
there's not like
is
a
giving restoration.
Okay, so there's not like a disguised self or any illusion magic going on.
No.
No, like you guys with your magic items and adventuring gear. This is also an adventure with magic items and adventuring gear. The difference being, it's a bigger lizard.
It's a pleasant surprise, but I didn't think we left on particularly good terms from the. Sorry, I forgot what the name is. Golden
Wing.
Golden wings.
With the golden wings, considering letting May's leave and all that.
Well, considering that we saved a lot of their lives, I think they kind of owed us one.
I don't get involved in the politics part. That's just bullshit and blah 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 to me, but they asked me to come here, so I came here. Nice airship you got.
Thanks! We stole it from a storm giant and renamed it the Dreadclaw.
We didn't steal it. We won it by virtue of, winning the battle.
Oh yeah, right, we earned it. Yeah, thank you. That
We
is a very
boarded
good
it.
reminder. We earned it.
I mean, like, if you're gonna make yourself of use, go talk with. Actually, crap, it would be me, wouldn't it?
Yes, because you're the quartermaster.
Look, if he's okay with you, and he sort of points with his head towards Das, I'll get you something worth doing. But no,
I didn't sign up for manual labor, so
everyone works, even me. And Epi's just going to go back to doing quartermastery stuff. Making sure they're on course and all that.
I love how awkward it is between Das and Eppa right now, and everyone else is just like, what the fuck has happened with those two?
Oh no, Ifa doesn't really like the ship battle drama either.
It's only a little awkward.
They should just fucking get it over with.
I didn't hear that.
Did you just say that we should fornicate with each other as a way of reconciling our feelings?
I like how this one thinks. And TJ will point it at Ivor.
Yeah, Cam. I mean, I was reading a lot of books while you were gone, and that seems to be the way most relationships work out.
Which box?
The one's a nice lady left.
Remember, you were told not to read those books, I thought, for your own good.
Oh, but I like them, especially the steamy bits.
Oh, great. Now he's got an overactive imagination.
Just remember that they're fantasy, not reality. Also, 10 degrees that way.
Oh, sorry. Adjusting 10 degrees. But I like the steamy bits. It gets the blood pressure going, you know?
That is the... Look. Things with Death and I are fine. It's just difficult losing Aelin.
Yeah.
Everyone processes it in their own way.
I
Please
heard
stop
about that.
probing.
Awful sorry about that.
If you want to get the captain back on your good side, Eppa, might I recommend some crab claws?
I thought...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Just focus on driving. Let me know if anything's coming, and he just sort of shuffles off to, I guess, not a desk, but to like something like a crate or something where he would normally sit to read through the books.
As you walk away, Alfred just yells, "Cloud's coming!"
What's coming?
Loud.
Brace yourselves! We're incoming for a cumulus nimbus. Or
The ship
Kimbus.
The ship
No.
passes through with no issues. Those who haven't taken cover just end up a bit wetter.
Ah.
Told you.
Oh, so that wasn't a cumulonimbus.
That was the cumulus. No, that was the cumulus nimbus.
No, that oddly enough, that was a stratocumulus.
Well, either way.
But yes, the rest of your journey goes uneventful though. And eventually you do make it to part of the map I want to say you visited before. I may be wrong.
Verilium?
No, actually.
Okay.
We've definitely been to see it before.
Oh yeah. No, to this area over here.
Wait, what?
Oh, we're at the Delta.
Huh?
Yeah.
What, the Delta? Where's the Delta?
If you see Old Lake, go downriver from there.
Oh, yep, found it. Yep.
I can force ping you all here. It's fine. Yeah, eventually what Ophir stops the ship over is a expansive piece of marshland between two sets of hills. The Sapphire River comes into this part and then just empties out everywhere. Think full-on Louisiana Bayou territory. And it's like, the compass is spinning around here, so I think we're at the location, Captain.
Right, we shall dock more here, and yes, the rest of the crew make sure that the ship doesn't get attacked or anything along those lines. Tink, Eppa, Rex, Aelin. Sorry. TJ, you're more than welcome to come along if you really want to, even though we barely knew each other for like 5 minutes.
Isn't that how most D&D parties go?
Look, I put him on the draft sheet because, frankly, he's useless at pulling sheet.
I just met you, and this is crazy, but hey, let's adventure. So, fight me, maybe.
Eppa's going to just use the compass, and he's actually going to tilt it from like flat to essentially vertically straight up, just to confirm what direction the arrows, whether or not the compass is pointing up or down.
Compass is currently pointing down.
Do I want to just float down?
I can bring the ship down so you don't have to float all the way down. Give me a second. There's a spot
sensible.
here or more up, and you can work out your differences over there.
I thought, when did you assign yourself ship therapist? Was this not to dissuade you from your dreams, but it seems unexpected, and maybe I should acquire some books for you.
Oh, it was when I was reading this, and he like reaches into an inside breast pocket and pulls out a tiny little manuscript. Is this labelled "How to Better Yourself"? I was just reading that, and suddenly I gained a +2 to my intelligence.
I approve. Eppa just gives him a nice pat on the back.
Excuse me, Eppa, I left my book back. It's not going to help you any. Magic's already used up.
I wasn't taking the book, I was just giving him a pat on the back. I was giving him, I improve of this. Praise. I wasn't stealing his book.
My apologies. But anyway, he thanks you for the compliment and everything else.
Right, lady and gentlemen. We shall, disembark, and embark on the next phase of our world-saving shenanigery.
Rex looks over, like, do you really want me to? Okay. And then just werewolves out.
Not to inopportunity, not to abruptly flash back, but considering it's been a few days' travel, what would Eppa have learnt from like interviewing TJ? Trying to figure out what they were useful for on the ship.
I would leave that as a conversation between you and TJ. But thank you for reminding me of something anyway. As we're in this flashback point. Captain Das,
Hello.
you have some items on you now.
Yes.
And they begin to talk to you. The microphone didn't pick that up, but I heard it in this room. There was a very high-pitched squeal.
Yeah.
And we're talking like Ned Flanders, purple drapes. I love purple drapes. As you're pondering your new weapons, these glorious white scimitars, a voice creeps into your mind. Just goes, "Oh, good, a new hunter. Let's hope you won't be as bad as the last one."
Question. Are you one of those sentient weapons that will slowly take over my mind and I'll have blank spots in my memory? Because that happened the last time, and apparently that's really alarming to a lot of people.
Tell me something, brother. Did we really think this through? To answer me truthfully, do we ever think anything through? No, we don't really. Oh, good. Yeah, and then like in unison, two different voices just go, "Shit."
Oh wow, that's like, hey, how many of you are in this? Is it
my God.
like
Your daggers are the Chuckle Brothers.
It's just us.
So what do I call you? Bill and Ben or Bill and Ted?
You'll call us Shiro Mangami, and we'd appreciate it if you do shorten it. It is Shiro. No, okay. Before you go too far, because we can tell your little cobalt brain's going to implode from this.
All right.
Deep breaths. You have been chosen.
Chosen for what?
To go on a great hunt. Go bag something big, mean, and intimidating. Do that, and we'll be friends. Fail, and you'll probably die.
So Sherbet and Magnum. All right.
I'm starting to think we made a terrible mistake.
Oh, you've made no terrible mistake. I don't know. Look, I've been mourning the death of a friend for ages, well, technically speaking, the last guy who wielded these actually killed my friend. Or at least, he used you to kill my friend, and I'm still kind of getting over that. And the fact that you guys have started talking to me, I don't know whether to find it unnerving or completely normal, because I have a lot of voices going on in my head, and they're like saying completely different things. And I feel like there's been an ever-increasing number of voices in my head for like some time now. Like,
We hate to cut you off there, but the number of voices is just your voice. We've been here for a couple of days. It's just been you. You are just batshit insane.
well, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily that. I mean, a doctor would have told me that by now. Okay, not like I've ever seen a doctor or anything, but yeah, like I would have been told. Like I would have been told I was like batshit insane, like you say. Like if that were the case.
Just go hunt something really cool and amazing.
Well, I would hunt something cool and amazing, but the person who killed my friend is already dead, so I can't really hunt them. Unless I bring them back and kill them again, but that would be evil.
Also wouldn't count.
Wouldn't it though? Either way, I'm more than happy
Shooting a
to.
stuffed deer doesn't mean you shot a deer again.
Either way, I'm sure that we'll have a beautiful partnership, relationship triangle of sorts.
It's a bargain. You take it.
All right, I'll take it.
Good. Dear God, we found another mad one. How do we find the mad ones?
I love how everyone else's weapons are like all mystical and like very ethereal and prosthetic, and then Shiro gets Das, and it's just like, oh, for feck's sake! Like he was just talking to a fucking brick.
Hey, you get more information. Mine just says learn shit.
Learn, improve, adapt.
Literally, my keep is a self-help mentor.
Nice. Oh dear.
No, mentor's putting it strongly. It's a self-help poster.
Oh.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yeah. and then Shiro's just like, oh god, why have we got this? Oh, Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's like Das being the zombie and Shiro being like the ghost of Das. Is like turn left. Oh, now you just lost your arm. What are you going to do without that? Like, blithering idiot.
Unironically, I want to be in that situation in a session of D&D.
Oh dear.
It'd be very funny.
Oh.
I mean, it could be an interesting 3-player one-shot. One plays a ghost, one plays a zombie, the other plays a skeleton.
And they all used to be the same person.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I just realised you can have some more fun with it. You also have to share the hit point pool.
Oh god. Yeah.
I'm making notes on that one. Carry on with your interval play.
I was gonna.
Well, there's gonna be a thing with TJ and
So
Eva.
do I actually need the white book in order to be able to like commune with you properly, like as in like connect with you better, or is it just like you guys as weapons and I could just do that?
You get silence.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
it's TJ, is it? Is that short for something? Hello?
Marie?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me okay?
No, not a second ago. It was very weird.
Okay. So
Does TJ
TJ is short for
I think she just cut out again.
No, I was waiting for Rob to finish speaking.
No, carry on. I was essentially
Yeah,
got the like ship's logbook out and is writing names, your name in.
TJ is short for Telefar Jorandrin Jenkins. You see why I go by TJ now?
It's an unfortunate name. Scribble, scribble, scribble. So, third reference.
Unfortunate,
TJ.
and he will just like place a big hand on the top of Eppa's head and get right down in his face. Unfortunate. My mother's gave me that name. And he'll kind of stand back up, push down one more time, and walk away.
Wait, no. We need you to finish signing the contract paperwork. No offense intended. You need to sign this, get a share of any loot.
Partake in the bureaucratic bullshit.
Every pirate signs a contract.
No, his back is still turned. He'll sign later.
In fairness, I genuinely
Offended right now.
I thought you said something along the lines of like Leroy Jenkins.
No, Telefar Jorandrin. TJ.
Right, cool. I completely misheard that. Whoops. Never mind. We will keep going with that. Ever being an ass.
It might. Jenkins might be part of his last name, but he's not.
I like the idea of the barbarian being called Leroy Jenkins.
But yeah, over the course of like the 3 days it's taken us to get here, Eppo's basically been pestering TJ to finish his logbook. It's like, right, so your special skills are punching things, pulling things, halberd, and any magic.
Finally, TJ will get tired of the questions from the little scaly one. What is a little scaly one? Oh, she knows who I am! I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Post-noms Juggernaut, bitch. Okay. Okay, Mr. TJ, the Juggernaut bit.
Call me, no. Call me TJ. I won't answer to anything else.
Pardon?
Just call me TJ. I won't answer to anything else.
I'm just following protocol. I've written this up for you. This is your copy. You just need to sign here. If you can just sign here in the book and sign here on your contract, it gets you an equal share of all loot and booty. That is essentially liquid from any ship's battles.
If I sign this, will you stop pestering me?
Yes, this is very boring.
Gladly, I will gladly sign it.
Job. Okay, sign both. And he
I will
passes a
sign
little
it.
quill over.
TJ, so.
Can
Very-
TJ write?
Yes.
No, I genuinely, there's a little bit of me that's expecting like an X in both things.
As far as I know, barbarians in 5e can read and write.
Oh yeah, the
It depends on
illiteracy is
how low the
nothing.
intelligence is.
10. He's got average intelligence.
In that case, then yes, he's perfectly capable of reading and writing.
Okay, well, thank you, TJ. Here's your copy. I'll keep this. I'll go put the book away. Look, I'd normally try and get you on cannon duty because I feel like you'd be very good at loading cannonballs. But how do I put this? I'm not sure you have the temperament for regularly handling gunpowder, so I'm going to put you on away duties. Basically, when we land, you come with us to beat stuff up, which feels more in tune with what your order probably would have wanted anyway.
I'd already planned on doing that. Well, instead of firing cannons, I could just throw the cannonballs.
We should have that as a competition someday. Okie doke. Nepper just goes back and he's just like, he goes and like shoves his little paperwork back in his cabin and the flashback's over.
Fucking bureaucrats.
Right, peanut butter and jelly. Here's how it's gonna work.
Oh no!
Right, we all sit together unless we decide that splitting up is the best thing that we could possibly do. Kill stuff that tries to hurt us and don't die.
I hadn't planned on it.
Good.
Oh. Also, yeah, so I feel like we should make the introduction, the combat introductions. Wizard, high, wizard with gun, scary with knives and a bow, pointing at Das. Gets very big. Goes from bunny to werewolf, basically. And Tink melts people.
And you may call me King Cat and Das, as I am technically a king and a captain.
Right. Anyhow, what are we gonna go punch? I gotta go punch some shit today.
Probably something that comes out of a big hole in the air. Speaking of which, Mage hands up the compass, tries to find the right route.
And now this brings us to the adventuring part of this adventure. So you guys begin your trek through the swamp. Thick marshy mud and crazy thick roots jutting out slow your progress, but your compass guides the way. I will need
For the record, I am sat on Rex's shoulders.
Well, first of all, I was going to ask with survival checks, and secondly, what's the current marching order of the party?
Can I sit on TJ's shoulders or Tink's shoulders, whichever one is more willing to allow me to ride on them?
True, actually, anybody who has a swim speed or a burrow speed is not affected by the marshy ground.
Do I have a burrow speed? Probably
No.
not.
Link has a swim speed though.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she does.
survival. Ooh, 14.
I rolled an 8 for survival.
Does being sat on Rex's shoulders count as a help action?
No.
Do I need to roll for survival or?
Yes, please, if you'd be so kind.
Mhm.
Right, Rex gets a normal roll because he's not hunting anything specific. My God,
I'm-
he rolled shite.
I'm just imagining that scene in The Emperor's New Groove where Yzma and Kronk are like walking through the swampy bits. Like,
It is very much that bit. Like I said, you can't get lost because the compass points your way, but it's just more your progress is slowed because you sit there and go like, all right, okay, we need to go that way, and as you're crossing over through these next few steps, a couple of you end up slipping into the deep mud. And...
hang on. I just want to. What if?
Mm.
I'm just trying to think. What do I have in my? What a bag of cornstarch in bag.
Yeah, wouldn't that make this swamp even thicker?
Because we're trying to make an oobleck.
Because I was trying to make what?
An oobleck. A non-Newtonian fluid.
Mm.
I guess if Das wanted to sit on TJ's shoulders, that would be okay. He probably. How tall is Rex?
1 second. Did he put down a height?
He is
6'4".
pretty tall.
Oh, TJ towers over Rex. So
Oh.
Das has a pretty damn good vantage point.
Now I have the high ground.
I just want to be that meme with Anakin and Obi-Wan. Master, you really have a thing for Mandalorians. Well, of course I do, Anakin. After all, the Mandalorians have jetpacks. Portable high ground, Anakin.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go on.
Considering the height difference between Das and TJ, would Das be able to use TJ as partial cover if he wanted to fire his bow?
Wait.
No, I'm serious. One of the last 3.5 campaigns I played, a ginormous fighter, and my friend's gnome rogue would use him as cover to shoot her crossbow from.
I don't think in 5e allies
No,
can
that
be
doesn't
used
really
as
quite work
cover.
in 5e. But I just can't shake the image now in my head of Das trying to hold or trying to balance on your shoulder whilst drawing the short bow.
That's why they gotta have like the little halfling harness thing where the small person can like stand on the back of like the taller person as they're like shooting shit. You know the harness I mean.
I know.
Yeah,
but
a little baby beyond.
I mean, there is an artificer in the party. She could probably make one.
I now have to see myself Das with like 2-hand crossbows in a baby pouch.
I feel like this is like
standing there smug as Das is like full on twin Uzi akimbo.
I feel like this has been something that's been proposed like 100 times over the course of our journeys, and Eppa is just every time just going to think, please don't. For the sake of my dignity, please don't.
Oh dear.
Can I have that as fan art request, please? Artist people.
What? Like Das
Das
in
in a baby carrier with twin akimbo hand crossbows, like full on rapid fire.
Oh dear lord.
See, I
But
kind
the
of want
next
that.
frame- But the next frame is Das holding it up so whoever's carrying him is just saying reload, please.
Reload.
And then it's just one scene over. It's Eppa in a Baby Bjorn being worn by a different character. Just very, very annoying.
Oh my god. It feels like a kind of battle royale thing between like Das and Eppa. Like technically Rex or TJ or one of the tall people could be like a mecha. Like a giant mecha fight.
Okay, now I'm having Avatar flashbacks.
Okay. 3 of us here have played the new update for Helldivers. We know how fun it is for twin gunned mech suits.
Yeah.
But anyway, as I was saying, like this journey through the swamp, you can't get lost, but it is slowed down. The sun is beginning to get real low, and the evening begins to creep in. It would, you begin now to think now would be a good time to set up camp. Problem is, where you are right now, there is nowhere firm enough for you to set up. If you want to go find somewhere to set up camp, I'll need another survival check, unless you guys have alternate means of setting up a campsite somewhere.
I'll do a survival check just for funsies. 12.
Nat 20 for fucking TJ.
Lord, when you roll a nat 20 with the Tempest Shell dice, he screams.
Wait, what?
A lot.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's a very long scream. Sadly, Rex is not rolling well on his survival. However, though, TJ, you managed to spot somewhere. Not too far, just a short ways off. That will allow you to all set up camp and get a good night's kip in.
Be right back. I've got to sort my blood.
No, it's as you all rest up, what's the... Here's me suffering with the cope fighting back.
It sounds like you keep breaking up a little bit.
No, it's me literally like trying not to belch.
Get
Like, really
away.
hard. Like that.
There you go.
That's better.
Get it out of the system.
That's some good base.
I feel sorry for Tash, she was like right in the path for that one.
Yeah.
Wait. If it's a good base, is it a buttery
Is it buttery?
biscuit base?
like a cheesecake base?
Mm-hmm. Wait, please tell me you're getting the reference.
Vaguely. I know it's a song lyric, but I can't remember what from. But anyway,
it was absolute trash around what's his face from MasterChef. Yeah, Greg Buttery Biscuit Base.
Oh, the Great British Bake Off, or?
No, MasterChef.
Oh, right, okay. I have no idea.
Anyway,
Either.
what's the watch order gonna be?
I think Eppa will volunteer for the first watch. He's sort of going to just watch and continue to read through the 2 books, because he'll have had a chance to sort of take a look at Alien's inventory. But he's mostly looking through. He's got like the white and the green book on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's mostly looking through the white one right now. Mostly to see if it knows anything about monsters in these swamps.
TJ can take second watch.
I don't mind taking a watch. Like, whenever's alright.
Okay, so we'll settle on that watch order then. Oh, the DM's just gonna roll something in secret here for a sec. Yeah.
Rocks fall, the swamp doesn't kill. Everyone dies, but the swamp is now grassland.
The swamp is now well fed. Eppa, as
Yes.
you begin your watch, and you begin thumbing through the white dragon, well, the white dragonomicon, for lack of a better word to describe it, you do read some bits about things you would come across in this swamp that the old white hunter makes note of. Things of a fey nature tend to poke around and make mischief. And you do read about an interesting subset of peoples that like to be tricksters.
Ow. Oh dear.
And as you're looking at it, it's like, huh, well, that's really interesting. But you sort of lower the book for a second and sort of that, you know, like a horror story-esque, like, huh, that's really creepy. This is too close to reality to be safe.
Sorry, you broke up a little bit there.
Oh, sorry. Like that moment of, you know, like when you're engrossed in a good horror novel, you think, huh, this is actually really quite creepy and too close to reality for it to be safe.
Yeah.
So you like secretly look around for a second just to make sure you're safe, and you notice.
I think there's just a moment of, I don't think he'd admit it to anyone else in the party, but because it's going to be a long rest, he does cast True Seeing, as he's nervous. It's like, that's creepy. See the universe. No one's sneaking up on me.
Which is rather handy. As you do notice a couple of... You do initially thought, oh, those are fireflies dancing in the twilight. Nope, they are fairies. They are wee fae folk. And they are currently over TJ's dozing body, and they are just like drawing massive, wide brimmed glasses and a mustache.
What do I have? What harmless magic do I have?
Wait, you could ask for a moment, Brian. Are they drawing shit on TJ's face?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just shit I used to do at Slumber Punch.
Yep.
Considering how small they are, is it possible to just sort of like lightly just restrain one of them with Mage Hand? I don't want to do like a full telekinesis or arcane hand or anything. Just basic Mage Hand, and just like kindly don't.
You go to cast Mage Hand, and you reach out to try and grab one of them, and you do hear a noise emanate from them, which, if people watching had subtitles, would just be subtitles of "Shit, run, fly away." And as they go to fly away, one of them does zap TJ. So TJ, you are woken to quite the shock.
So, just to make sense, to get this clear, fairies have been drawing on TJ's sleep.
Mhm.
Upon trying to interrupt this very gently, one of them screamed in such a way that just the subtitles would be "run," and then they left after electrocuting TJ.
Yes, after your mage hand came along and just went to grab one.
Huh. Are you okay over there?
TJ, wake up. Or is he sleep? Or did he sleep through all of this?
No, you wake up with the zap to the face.
What was that?
Couple of fae. Very loud.
Is
Might
it
want to
my
get a
watch
wet.
yet?
Pardon?
Is it my watch yet?
I can't understand what you're saying, Murray.
Oh, I'm trying to talk sleepy. Is it my watch yet?
How close is it to their watch?
Nowhere near right now.
It's fine. Go back to sleep. Just maybe
Hmm.
rub your face with a wet cloth first. Some fairies have drawn on you.
They draw a dick?
No, a mustache, from what I can tell. Don't see a dick.
Okay, I'll get it later. Alright. Night. And he'll fall back asleep.
Yeah, Ethel will go back to try and see if you can spot these fairies again. But he still has true seeing for the next hour, so he'll keep that on for the next chunk of his watch.
Yeah, that's fine. As you go back and carry on with the watch, you do see them approach you and get closer, and then they start sort of buzzing around the camp and just keeping an eye on you, and every so often you notice they try and look over and see what you're reading.
Is there anything in the book about how to make an introduction? Admittedly, this is a hunter's book, so probably not, but...
No, it does recommend a couple of old style jam jar traps to keep them in.
Is there anything I could roll to what would I roll to have any understanding of Fae social habits?
That is a good question. Just give me a flat intelligence for now.
Okay.
I suppose half of it would fall in nature, the other half would fall in nature.
That was about as bad as I'm gonna get.
Oh my.
Just saying hi, my name is. Can I help you today?
So, hello. What do you want?
And the two fairies come closer, and it's it can speak. Doesn't he speak, brother mine? But it hasn't introduced itself. Oh, it'd be rude of us not to introduce ourselves. My name is Tikal. And crud, I've forgotten the other name now.
And I thought I was bad for forgetting names and making them up as I go along.
It's a thing when your brain is full of these would be amazing names to use in the future, so you just bury them in post-it notes in your own head.
I forgot the second.
Yep.
Oh, I do need to unironically ask this because it's not a natural one. Do I know better than to give Faye my name? With that 7.
I will say no.
Okay. My name is Appa. It is a pleasure to meet you. I hope.
Oh no.
There's a reason
Yeah,
I
Mr.
asked.
King.
That's right, I'm just putting the names in the chat.
LaFour.
No, it's an I. It's a capital I.
I4.
Yes.
Ah.
Nice to meet you, Appa. So what are you doing in the swamp?
Can I just do a quick insight?
Go for it.
I'm just trying to read if these guys are actually hostile or just weird. Dirty 20.
On the Dirty 20, these guys are just going to be tricksters throughout the entire night.
As much as I'm... I'm going to do a quick religion check. 21. Do I know any Fey trickster gods?
You would know a couple. Loki for the Norse pantheon. DM needs to recheck his own notes for the dragon
Specifically
gods.
Fey I'm leaning towards. Or at least Archfey.
Yeah, give the DM a sec. That's because it's homebrew, like all the pantheon stuff is homebrew in his head, so it's just like what would overlap.
Asking the difficult questions.
Asking the stuff the DM doesn't have prepared on hand. Specifically Fae. God dang it. I mean, Pan would fit. Although granted he's more of a nature god, but hey, he'll hang about with the Feywild for a while.
As much as I'm sure you're here to make Loki and maybe even Pan blush, we're simply here to close some elemental rifts. You don't happen to know where they are? Like, as far as we're aware, and he sort of points out the arcane compass, and he keeps a tight grip on it. As far as we can tell, it's something that direction. And he points the direction the compass is pointing. As much as I'm sure you'd rather have your fun, we would appreciate a guide. We wouldn't want to violate any laws.
Well, that's a they start like doing a figure eight around you just to be equally annoying with the changing lights. They're like, but it's, that would be just irritating because you see, the only thing here that thing would point to would be the old Sapphire Tower, and that's been long abandoned. I mean, there might be a tear in it. There might not be a tear. We don't know what's in there.
Would I be able to know about a Sapphire Tower without coming here before?
Give me a history check.
I like having a character who knows things.
The high intelligence exposition dump.
It's only a 12.
Historically, there should be a Sapphire Tower for the Sapphire Prime Dragon.
And the Sapphire Prime Dragon is...
Saphirion. Because the DM is lazy with names.
Oh. Wait, as in the home of Saphirion?
Home, tomb, abandoned crypt, long lost library.
Any chance we could petition you to guide us there come dawn? I'll give you free reign to draw on that one, and he points at Rex.
Tikal's
He'll hate it,
Tikal
but
is the
it's
fairy
fun.
of the day, so Tikal will guide you in the day. Ifor is the fairy of the night, so Ifor will have some fun. You're not quite sure where Ifor has pulled it from, but Ifor's got like a couple of tiny little daggers. And it's like working them like shears. Ifor will wait for you until the night is done. But now I snip purple rabbit. Snip, 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 snip.
I would be careful. If you wake him up, he'll be trimming werewolf. Just a warning.
Here's a were creature, a lichen, you say. Oh, I've got something better. Tikal, come for me for a second.
Oh, God.
At which point you watch as Ifa disappears into the darkness and then returns rather just as quickly with 2 new daggers.
Oh god, they're silver daggers, aren't they?
Stole these from a noble we did once.
Oh.
Never used them until now. This could be fun. And
I've got to stay on watch, so I look forward to seeing your work.
In your true seeing as well, Epi, you realise that like the daggers before were actual daggers. They're just been like shrunk down to fit the wielder. These are butter knives.
Oh no! Oh my god, I have no idea what's about to happen, but Epi will let it happen because this gets him a guide in the morning. Apart from the occasional glance to see how I4's handiwork is going on, he'll just sort of keep watch and keep an eye out.
You see the silliest things being like trimmed into Rex's fur.
Nobody tell Foxy next week.
Oh, the DM's gonna reveal it with new character models. It's gonna be fun. I have new character models in mind because obviously you guys all got new amazing artwork, so my models need updating.
Oh, beautiful.
That's my homework for the next week is new character models. So yeah. Eppa, the rest of your watch goes unhindered.
I think it was TJ next, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
I'll
wanna let-
explain. I'll explain to TJ. Don't disturb the little glowing things. We've got to deal with them in the morning.
PJ will give that a thumbs up. And start his watch.
Alright then.
Epic will lie down facing Rex, just so that he can, whilst he's falling asleep, he can just sort of watch what's happening.
As you fall asleep, you watch up just underneath one of Rex's eyes. There's like a teardrop starting to form. Like the really bad tattoo ideas.
Oh no.
But the rest of the night's watches all go on without incident. You're all awakened. Eppa, you are greeted once again by I4, who's like, and the night is done, and the morning comes, and I4's work is done.
Epic quickly checks the mirror.
You are fine. There was no discernible paint or ink marks on you. Rex, meanwhile, oh dear God, please say it grows back even if it's been cut with silver.
Say what now?
Please say it grows back if it's been cut by silver. There's a lot of cut-in fur work.
In like random patterns or like just crude shapes?
There's a dick. There's gotta be a dick on his face.
There is a dick, there is the aforementioned teardrop under the eye. Also, like slap bang in the middle of the forehead are several rounds of tic-tac-toe that has ended in a complete draw.
Oh no.
Oh god, I just. Did you guys ever see that movie 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah.
Where that guy had the dick drawn on his face?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting a flashback to that scene.
Yep, the DM is a bugger. But
Alright, Rex, up to Daisy. Don't forget to splash your face.
But anyways, we'll pick this
And
up
just
next
quietly message. I will message the rest of the camp, but it's just like, don't say anything. Just using the message spell.
PJ will hide his laughter.
Das will just contemplate on like the complex, like the dilemma of telling or not telling Rex in his council of one.
With the daggers are just like, I don't know, man. It's a silly prank.
Oh, the Shiro Spag's just like, why? You left the fairy alone all night, but you think it was not going to happen?
I mean, I didn't realize there was a fairy around us. And Das is talking to these daggers, like completely oblivious to the fact that everyone else is like
They're scimitars, not daggers.
scimitars. Okay, scimitars. Like he's talking to the scimitars, like he did before with that weapon of like vengeance.
Honestly, I love the idea that just as Das gets everyone's names wrong, he gets the weapon type of these talking weapons wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, we're scimitars, no daggers. Damn it.
It had to be a scimitar to match the whole wing thing we've got going on.
So Shorty and Mini-Me, like, I mean, what do you think of the whole like prank thing? Is it cool, like kind of thing? Like, I don't know, just
Again, you let a fairy roam free. Those things have access to permanent markers, you know.
but no, I didn't let any fairies near me. It
No,
was
we don't care. We're stuck sharing your vision of things.
Yeah. And like, I think everyone's only hearing Das's side of the conversation.
In fairness, Eppa has not mentioned that this is a prank. He just said to leave the fairies alone. Leave the glowing lights alone. That's all the message has been.
Das could just... I mean, I could use detect thoughts, but you know what? Okay. Okay. Well, like, Das continues talking to the daggers, like, without mentioning the fairies, but, like, yeah, right now he's just... It's not, like, alarmingly strange, but it's just like, oh yeah, Das is still crazy, but it's a different kind of crazy now.
Das is still Das. It's all fine. Anyways, if it's alright with you guys, we'll end that session here, so that now the DM has a chance to build battle maps.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So thank you for joining this shorter RP heavy session. We shall pick up with these guys as they begin to arrive at the Sapphire Tower and possibly descend into its depths.
Uh-oh.
As we make friends with fairies.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you all next week for some more D&D shenanigans. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.